for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you cover some ground and then make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than 1 step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. This one caught by Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Garoppolo. He gets this one to Davis Price. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming up throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Robbie Anderson has been used more as a short field receiver in Carolina than the deep threat he was in New York. Over 1,600 yards in 2 seasons with the Panthers. Now his 3rd season as a starter in Charlotte. He picks up a first down here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Mayfield. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
Back to football. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Mayfield.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 39, Mayfield will find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Panthers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Up the gut, McCaffrey uses the stiff arm. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 and the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
They use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes him into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. Wanting room at the 50. Look out. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there over the right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
As a pass rusher trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
First down, Mayfield. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Throwing again on second and 10. Mayfield steps away to his left. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On first down, Garoppolo. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. There's Garoppolo to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 38 seconds left.
And these drives almost again, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down. Talking about incompletion, one more good rip, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player,
and Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Oren Burks.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
11.
But once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Mayfield. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always ag. See a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mayfield on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hubbard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 21. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
13, 1 Omaha.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 8.
Here we go. 21. And go.
To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Mayfield down. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Hey, 133. King.
Play fake. Mayfield. That pass complete to Moore. And some room to maneuver. He'll get it inside the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Parker, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And His throw is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I got you. 21.
Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hurry! Run.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Anderson on the slant. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we also have a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Garoppolo. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 81 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.